So Brett, I'm curious. Help me understand how to keep my kids safe in terms of those light factors. I see kids, and I may even admit to being an adult with them with like the fun lights on the spoke wheels and everything. Is that enough to keep me safe?
Well, that's fun, that's cute, but that is not legal if you're riding any time between dusk and dawn. Those little spinner wheels, those are cute, those are fun, but I am a huge fan of daytime running lights on a bike. In fact, personally, on my bike, I overlight my bikes. I'm well beyond what the law requires. I'll tell about that in just a moment. But you see the screen here. It says Florida bike law requires the following lighting on any bicycle operated between sunset and sunrise: a lamp or a light on the front of the bike that's got to project at least 500 feet away. That's about an eighth of a mile. A lamp on the rear of the bicycle that's got to project at least 600 feet away. And a lot of people miss this. In fact, I'm going to tell you, I cheat this because a red reflector on the rear of the bike is actually part of Florida law. But because I'm running three bright red lights on the back of my bike, I think I'm going to be okay. Okay, additional lighting is permitted, and it's highly recommended. I've said multiple times that I overlight my bike. The advantage of your kids having lights on the bike, and particularly we recommend, even if they're not riding at night, daytime running lights that will flash in a variable pattern, because that helps to catch people's attention. Here's where that really ties into daytime running lights on a flashing pattern trick the human mind into thinking they saw an emergency vehicle. And that ties into a human curiosity or nosiness of what happened. Okay. And now they notice, oh, it's a kid on a bike or it's a person on a bike. There have been a lot of studies done about daytime running lights. I'm a huge fan of them. My grandson is 5 years old. He rides with daytime running lights on his bike in the neighborhood on the sidewalk. I mean, he happens to be on the sidewalk because he'll ride around and around the block at our house. And the reason for that is something David brought up: people backing in and out of their driveway. They're not looking for something that little to be coming below their line of sight. But that flashing light just it catches their curiosity. And as well as I know there's times when I typically ride at 5 in the morning. And I ride primarily in some neighborhoods, but I ride on the road. I can't count the number of times I've seen somebody start to back out of their garage. They're not even to the end of the driveway. And I could tell by their reaction that they noticed my flashing light coming their way. And that they're checking to see what's going on. So I'm a huge fan of lights, if you couldn't tell that.
Yeah. Can I ask you a super technical question about lumens? Or like, because I someone has said to me there's a difference between lights to be seen and lights to see.
Yes.
And that you're gonna make sure you're adhering to the law of a front white, rear red, and reflector, but kind of the $10 or $20 ones will only cast so far of a beam. And if you're riding at 5 a.m., can you see?
Oh,
Like, how bright do you need them?
I run two 1,300 lumens lights on the front of my bike.
I can
Uh,
tell from David's expression that's bright. Okay.
that's bright. Yes. Well, I do that particularly for me. I do that because I have one on steady that helps me to see what's in front of me. And then I have one on flash that's designed to catch people's attention. So that's why I ride the two lights. But lumens, the more lumens is simply going to be the distance that the distance that light can travel, as well as some of the brightness. The key thing is to have that minimum 500 feet distance. I'm a fan for overlighting as opposed to underlighting, and that's for me.